Hey, what's up, shutter clickers? We just got back from our 2 mile, that's right, 2 mile, that's big for an old guy. 2 mile morning walk. Got a shower, got me a hot cup of joe, and we're ready to go. But we're not going anywhere this morning. What I'm doing is making a intro to our latest video. We went to Garvan Gardens again. Yeah, that's right, Garvan Gardens again. That'd be the 4th time this year. And I wanted to get out there in the summertime. I really didn't expect to find much. I was sure that there'd be no pictures to take, that there was nothing to see, nothing to do, that everything would be all dried up and, you know, just waiting for the new planting season or waiting for Christmas when they put all the lights out. But boy, was I surprised. It was really nice out there. It was, in fact, it was unbelievable. It was so good. We've had so much rain. It was like being in a rainforest. Things are so green. It is, well, it's beyond your imagination. If you've never been in a rainforest, which I've never been in a rainforest, but, you know, only on TV. But things were so green. It was just unbelievable. I just can't believe how green they were. In fact, they were so green. Well, how green were they? Well, they were so green that many times I thought about desaturating the pictures to get rid of some of the green because I didn't think you all would think it was real. You'd think that I saturated the pictures way too much. And a couple of them I did desaturate, just a little, just a tiny bit. But most of them I just left like they were, and so you can assume that I oversaturated them if you want, but I didn't. They're just absolutely unbelievably green, and the place was beautiful. It was really nice. The weather was nice. Hardly anybody there. So if you live in the area and you got a Garvan Garden pass, now's the time to go. There's just nobody there. We just practically had the whole place to ourselves. We did meet a couple of couples, travelers. A couple from Oklahoma that was real nice, and we enjoyed talking to them a little bit. But other than that, it was really a good trip. I gotta have a sip. Took probably 60 pictures, and out of the 60, only I think it's 6 or 7 am I going to show you. The rest of them weren't worthy of showing to anybody. In fact, I'm going to delete them for 2 reasons. Number one, the composition was poor, but you don't know until you take the picture sometimes. The composition was poor, and number 2, the lighting was terrible. It was a completely overcast day, and the sun was just, well, it never peeked through the clouds, and sometimes the clouds got a little thinner, and so I tried to take pictures when that happened, when the sun was kind of lighting things up just a little bit. But the light was terrible. And because of the rain, the amount of rain, we had just, I think it was 5 inches the night before, or 2 nights before we were out there. Because of the rain, the ponds were all cloudy. So it was hard to get good reflections and this sort of thing. But other than that, when I just took pictures of the greenery, and there's a lot of those plants that they plant in the summertime, I'm not sure what they're called, that they're just leaves, there's no buds on them or anything like that, they're just huge big green and purple and red leaves and this sort of thing. They were absolutely gorgeous, and I took several pictures of those and took a lot of B-roll. In fact, the whole last third of the video is just B-roll, just you know, video here, video there, just shooting just a little bit everywhere, just so you could enjoy and see it, put some nice music with it, and we're ready to go. So let's roll that intro and take a look at Garvan Gardens in the summertime. Hey, have a great day. Well, shutter clickers, what I was trying to do is, whoops, get this area down there. There's a little bit of light down in there. And there's some color. You can see the azaleas. I'll zoom in on them a little bit. But up here, we kind of got lost, so I walked down there, stood right there, and maybe got a little better view of it. I don't know. Not a lot of color, not a lot of light. A lot going on though. A lot of noise. There's Cat. Say hi. Hi. Well, shutter clickers, we got a little waterfall here, not much water going over. I don't know whether this is maximum amount or minimum amount, or gotta wait for it to rain or what, I don't know. But it's kind of a pretty area. I took a couple of shots. I'm using HDR. Took a couple of shots, landscape, and then I turned the camera up like that and did some portrait. So we'll see. Don't know. Just not real good sun. It's supposed to have been partly cloudy today, but so far the sun's been kind of hiding itself. Well, let's move on, see what we can find. Well, we're back at the moon bridge, and see if you can see the settings. There you go, that's better. There you can see the settings. You can see I'm shooting a 2-stop HDR, and I still don't get a lot of light. Let me show you. I'll open that up. That's the lightest, that's the darkest, and that's normal. So just really not a lot of sunlight. I'll just say it again and again. But the moon bridge is a pretty place. There's a little waterfall right behind me. Here, I'll show you. Zip. Yeah, there it is. Kind of comes trickling down there. Nice little feature. But anyway, need more light. Light, light, light. Alright, shutter clickers. I've already taken a couple pictures down here, but I just kind of show you what we're doing. At least they got good steps. What we're doing here is going below the moon bridge, trying to get a different perspective. And again, you know, the light is just not good, I'm sorry. Kind of a pretty area, as you can see, and it's getting kind of warm and it's really humid. Feels like it could rain any second now. But well, let's get back up to the boss. Whoop! There she is up there. Give you an idea what it's like walking up this. It's not too bad, really. Fortunately, it's not very far. Well, shutter clickers, we just stopped here, try to get a picture of these flowers, but to be able to zoom in on them takes about 300 millimeter, and there's just enough wind to kind of make the picture fuzzy. I'll have to take a look at it when I get back, and not enough light to increase it, the speed, so shutter speed. So we're kind of a catch-22. Well, shutter clickers, this looks like a real good place to shoot. We got these rocks in the foreground, fish in the pond, and then there's a big waterfall up there in the dark. Not any water on it, but you can kind of see what it looks like.
That's a pretty little island.
Maybe if I use HDR, I can get some pictures. But there's also this island over here, and I think I could kind of isolate that pine tree in the background and then get maybe these rocks here in the foreground. So let me get set up and see what I can do. I see some sprinkles on the pond. God, I hope it don't rain.